For years, the American Sportfishing Association, or ASA, has been trying to figure out how to grow the sport of angling. While the COVID-19 pandemic unfortunately hurt numerous businesses, it has helped drive more people to the outdoors. Activities like fishing, camping, hunting, and biking have seen a tremendous increase in participation throughout the 2020 season. States all across the country saw as much as 25 to 30% increase in fishing license sales. In recent years, we've also seen exponential growth in high school and collegiate fishing teams. With all of this, we have to be aware of the increased pressure on our fisheries. Our Department of Natural Resources will have to focus on harvest management, slot limits, public accesses, AIS issues, and tournament permits based on the fact that we have far more people utilizing these limited water resources. Now, let's join Al Lindner as he is social distancing for bass.
Now that, folks, is a northern bass of unbelievable proportions.
Closed captioning is provided by Smooth Moves, adjustable boat seat suspensions for a smoother ride.
Whew, a little bit windy. I am so pumped. I got my brand new Lund, Mercury on the back of it, my electronics. I got my hummingbirds, I got the Minn Kota, I got the talons on it. I'm gonna go break it in today. I ran it for about 15 minutes to know the motor started and everything the other day. This is my maiden voyage with it. And I'm gonna go bass fishing. And I'm all by myself. I'm social distancing. And that's the way it should be, social distancing. All by myself, going to catch some bass on a lake that I've done really good on in the past, and a great way to get ready for the open water season. Oh, boy, does that feel like a big one. Oh man, that's a big fish from the sun. Oh yeah, big fish. Oh, whoa, I got a spot lock on here. Whoo, man. Oh gosh, that felt so good after a long winter. Oh boy. Yeah, you know, the lake that I'm on here now, the ice just got off of here about 2 weeks ago. And that water temperature, you know, is getting really right already here. Dark water, shallow lake, kind of lake you catch big bass like this in on a regular basis. You know, when the water temperature gets in that 55-degree range, that's like magic in spring and in fall for big bass like this. Let me get it back, and I want to just say a thing or two about that. In spring, you start getting in that low 50s, like I'm in now, pushing up to about 55. Them big bass come in and go. You can get big bunches of big bass. Same transition in fall after turnover, and the water clears, starts cooling off, and you get in that 55 on down into a range of about 50. Again, the reaction of the fish is the same. They're doing a lot of moving, they're very active, you're covering a lot of water, and moving baits day in and day out, both in fall in this peak and in spring in this peak like I'm in now. A lot of moving baits are the way to go. These fish are moving, and all of a sudden you get on a pattern, you pull down one section like this, and it's boom, 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 big bass. I can come back here tomorrow morning and not get a thing. But when you find them, this is like magic, that 55 degrees, spring and in fall, big bass time, for sure. For sure. That was a big fish there, boy. You get spring of the year, you get days like I got today, you know, that wind is just hauling. You know, just hauling. And this body of water I'm on, you know, you get a wind blowing like this, and got him. And you got another good fish.
That's not just a bass, that's a pig. That's not just a snook, that's a donkey. That's not just a smallie, that's a toad, dude. Introducing Suffix Advanced Fluorocarbon. It's not just another fluoro, it's a whole new category of fluorocarbon. Hello, future.
Amazing. Nothing better.
It flat out allows me to catch more fish. Power steering and spot lock have revolutionized what we're doing on the lake now.
Faster response times when steering.
A spot lock, man, it's second to none.
Game changer.
A game changer.
Game changer.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose outerwear that works. Technical apparel, rain gear, soft shells, sunwear, when you need to stay comfortable all day, choose Blackfish, because you can't choose the weather.
From the kennel to the coop, Fleet Farm has everything you need to keep your animals happy and healthy. Whether you're getting them through the winter, mastering those retrieval skills, or wondering who takes care of who, there's a reason people say, if Fleet Farm doesn't have it, I don't need it. Because we have it all. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955.
This segment is brought to you by Sunset Country, Ontario, Canada. You gotta come visit.
Oh, come here. Come here, come here. Okay. I thought a good fish. Look, after you're sitting home for a long winter, even this felt like a good fish. I'm so excited to go out bass fishing. You know, I did some ice out crappie fishing, but it feels good to be bass fishing. This is my first trip up north, you know, for the season, largemouth fishing. And I really love this, you know, this time of the year. The magic number, like I said, is 55 degrees, horizontal baits. And the one problem you have this time here, wind, wind, wind. That's all right. When I'm catching bass, I don't care about the wind. Oh, got him, got him, got him. Feels like a good one. Whoa, man. Nice one, real nice one. Whoa. He knew what a tasty little swim bait goes by. He says, I think I'm gonna eat that. Look at that. I got to move around slowly here. Ooh, the jig just fell out of his mouth. That's good. That's really good. Nice fish. Look at how nice and clean that fish is. Huh? Nice, healthy one. Healthy, healthy, healthy one. You know, in today's world, the hottest selling bait, style of bait around, is a boot tail. Everybody's throwing boot tails. You got boot tails tiny like this for bluegills and crappies and upsizing to all the way to, I've seen boot tails this big for muskies. Boot tails are the hottest selling, hottest producing, soft style shaped bait in the country today. And there's a lot of little nuances about a boot tail. Let me share with you some things that you might learn about throwing boot tails on jigs that might help you catch a whole lot more fish this year.
Boot tail plastics, or button tail plastics. Same thing, different name. A person might think that there's not much to this unique soft plastic shape, but there are some subtle things that you need to be aware of. From our experience, long, slender baits with smaller tails like the Big Bite Cane Thumper are more subtle and can be extremely effective when the bass are neutral to negative. On the other side of the spectrum, you have large, fat plastics with an oversized tail. These are generally ribbed and allow you to fish the bait much slower, keeping it suspended in the water column. Now, some smooth-bodied buttontails, like the Big Bite Suicide Shad, have beautiful color patterns. This smooth skin allows for very detailed and lifelike color patterns that you couldn't get on a ribbed plastic. These hand-painted plastics offer you a full spectrum to match the various type of prey species across the country. The bottom line is, there's a time and place for all different shapes, sizes, and colors for this very flexible soft plastic shape.
Got him. Oh, yeah. This is another one of them big gals. Another big gal. Woo! There was another one with it. I had another one with her. Oh, man. I seen the other one flash. Oh, come here, Piggy. Come here, Miss Piggy. Whoa. Oh, wow. You know, I've got 4 main baits rigged for this time of the year. Yeah, you know, right now I caught some really good ones, spinnerbait. And, you know, the craze today, I got a bladed jig, a swim bait, a crankbait, and a spinnerbait. And the bladed jig phenomena, yeah, you know, that's hotter than a pistol, just like swim jigs are. But I'll tell you, day in and day out, as far as I'm concerned, that spinnerbait, this is the bread and butter Terminator, a spinnerbait like this, I think myself that it has more versatility than a bladed jig. Okay, I know you say, oh, come on, Al. On the waters that I fish by versatility, I mean for the entire season now. All kind of conditions. Fishing it in wood, lily pads, rocks, weeds, deep, shallow, jigging it, buzzing it. I can do more with a spinnerbait than I can with a bladed jig. And I still love that spinnerbait day in and day out, especially in this temperature range where you're talking, you know, that 55-ish and down. Yeah, that bladed jig, when it's right, it's magic. I'm not arguing with that. But I'm saying as far as versatility goes, day in and day out, the old bread and butter spinnerbait puts them in a boat in more conditions for me than a bladed jig, that's for sure. Like I said, I got 4 rods rigged with moving baits that work really good this time of the year on a lot of lakes that I fish. And all of them are rigged on baitcasting rod, like this Mojo Bass 6/8 medium heavy, St. Croix, and a Daiwa Tatula Standard 6.3. This is bread and butter. This is bread and butter bass fishing. And cast it out, reel it in. I don't care what you're throwing. My rods are rigged with 14 to 17 pound Suffix fluorocarbon. And some of my other good areas that we fished a little earlier, right now nothing was there. Got him. Oh, got him. Oh man.
Tired of doing this? Get a can of this and spend more time doing this.
Whoa.
Marine Pro Fuel Treatment helps marine engines start easier, run smoother, and last longer. Seafoam! Marine Pro, new from the makers of Seafoam. Marine Pro is a complete marine fuel system treatment. Just pour it in. Fast starts and smooth running power have never been this easy. Ask for Marine Pro wherever marine products are sold.
Want to learn how to catch more and bigger fish? Well, we've got the place for you. Introducing the Fish Head Video Library. Now you can enjoy hour after hour of educational videos right on your phone, tablet, laptop, desktop, or even stream videos right to your TV. Largemouth, smallmouth, walleye, catfish, muskie, pike and panfish, open water, or on the ice. Check out Fish Head TV to rent, buy, or become a Fish Head member today.
Hey, you just gotta visit Sunset Country.
For the ultimate fishing experience that won't break your budget, Lund delivers the new 1650 Angler. Featuring large casting platforms, plenty of storage for gear, lockable rod storage, and a spacious live well. Choose from 3 different layouts, including a full windshield for added protection, a side console for added space, or even the classic tiller for ultimate boat control. The affordable Lund 1650 Angler is perfect to fish those backwater honey holes and tough enough for big water.
The Edge is presented by these and other fine sponsors.
Good. Come here. Whoa. I hate this wind. I hate it. You know, spinnerbaits have been around for a lot of years. And Terminator was one of the original spinnerbait company that really came on the scene with some unique ideas for spinnerbait fishing. And even today, they just redesigned some of the Terminator spinnerbaits. And what was already a tremendous spinnerbait is now a better spinnerbait, if you can imagine that. You can't really tell how bad the wind is because I'm kind of tucking away from it. But every once in a while I get in the area, I poke a fish like this, I hit spot lock, doom, fan cast around it, and a lot of times I'll get 1 or 2 more, just boom. That spot lock is one of the most amazing tools that ever came on the scene. One thing about Minn Kota, they're dependable, they come up with ideas that are brilliant, they've been around forever. The name Minn Kota, you know what it means simply? Reliability, dependability, it works, you have no problems with it, and we got creative stuff all the time to make our motors better and better. Great company, I'm proud to have been associated with them for many years. Got him. Whoa. Another bulldog. Another bulldog, man. Look at this one. Holy mackerel. These fish are looking so good. You know, after a long, cold winter in Minnesota, this feels outstanding. Where do you see this baby here? Huh? Wow. You know, I took off. You're wondering, or maybe wondering where I went from my home to come and do in Minnesota to catch some big giant bass like this. Yeah, you know, as I'm sitting here today, we're just in the tail end of the coronavirus deal that we're dealing with all over the world and all over this country. And a lot of our states actually had everybody like in a lockdown, except most states said you ought to go outside and go fish, go recreate. That's the thing to do. You got your distance, safe distance from anybody. You're out on the water. Fishing is a good thing. It's a good thing. Like many of you, I've had back issues.
From the pounding waves of Lake Erie
to over 30 years of competitive angling.
And a lifetime on the water, but not anymore.
Smooth Moves changed the game.
It's a must-have for me and my clients.
It's like my boat is floating on air.
They're easy to install.
Fully adjustable.
It makes a day on the water a whole lot more comfortable.
Smooth your ride with Smooth Moves.
What lies beneath can no longer hide. New Mega Imaging Plus uses high-frequency sonar to show you fish and structure up to 200 feet below your boat and 200 feet out to either side. No more secrets, no more guesswork, just a clearer picture of the world below, down to a fish's species and direction. Because more detail means more of this. Only from Humminbird.
The Edge is presented by these and other fine sponsors.
Hey, take a look at my Humminbird and look at the kind of spot. Look at the shoreline here. Then look at the contours and the way the contours are laid out on the spot that we're catching these fish. You know, really tightens in this big, massive, shallow bay. You know, and then anywhere I got these deep rocks breaking fast has got fish. Got him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got to be another Donkey Kong. Wow. Wow, hit it right by the boat. Oh, big, what a bass. Oh, look at this beast. Oh, man, man. Whoa. This is, I lost that other big one there. What do you see this baby come in? Oh my gosh. Oh. Now that, folks, is a northern bass of unbelievable proportions. For coming up in my part of the country, this probably is going to be the biggest bass I'll catch up in the upper Midwest this entire year. I mean, this mama is what you call a real beast. A real beast, man. I think I'll just end with her. I'm gonna go in, Dan and I are ultra hungry. There's no better way. We're gonna go do some fishing tomorrow. We had a phenomenal day today. Hope you understood the importance of understanding a peak and how the fishing can be so incredible when you get it right. So incredible. Hey, I'd like to share some good news with you. Good news that has happened in my world and my wife's world. Many of you are familiar with the fact that over the years, my wife has went through some fairly serious health issues, off and on in a lot of situations. And this last surgery that she had, there was really a long time of recuperation after it. And prior to that, and by the way, I'm talking long periods of time. I'm not talking weeks, I'm not talking months, I'm talking for years. She couldn't be left alone at home at night. I had to have somebody with her. So that put a lot of pressure on me and the business that I'm in. We always had to plan accordingly. I had to have somebody here. She had to have her life alerts on and all the different things that you do in situations like this. And this went on for a number of years. And like I said, she had her very last surgery and her recovery was very long. And then last year, 1 week before Thanksgiving, I noticed her one day. I seen a little perk in her step, a little enthusiasm. She was eating a little bit better, and I didn't say anything. You know, we pray every day, and this was good news. I said, thank you, Lord, it'll be a good day today. Next day, I seen a little perk again, and next day, a little perk again. Then that Saturday, we're having breakfast, and she says to me, Al, I'd like to go to Ron and Dolores, my brother and sister-in-law's house, for Thanksgiving. And Ron's got 7 kids, and they're going to all be over there with their kids' kids. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people that gather around the Thanksgiving dinner at his house. And she says, I'd really like to go and see everybody at Thanksgiving. I went, whoa. Yeah, you know, she wasn't supposed to be around a lot of people and everything. She's feeling really good. And so we went, we spent Thanksgiving there. She ate great, stayed much longer than I thought she was going to stay. She was blessed to be there to see everybody. Well, from that day on, she got better and better and better and better. And we're in on regular checkups with her to the doctor. She's still got some issues, but the doctors are all looking at it. They shake their head. And I've got a couple doctors that are people of faith. And they look and they said, Mary, keep on praying, man, it's working. Don't change what you're doing. And I thank God that, you know, I go to a church where they're not afraid to lay hands on the sick and pray for people to be recovered. If that's the situation, you got a problem, raise your hand, and there is people that will pray over you. They'll know, depending on how serious it is, but you are open to prayer. We believe in prayer. And in my wife's faith level, in getting a healing in her body in line with believing that Jesus is still in the healing business is amazing. I've never seen anybody this strong in my life, and I'm not kidding you. She is one tough lady for a little thing, a little over 100 pounds. But the strongest thing she has is her faith in God and her trust in God. And we believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that prayer from many friends of ours that have prayed for us through this situation. In our daily prayer, we stand on the word. We come every day. Thank you, Lord. This is the day you made. We will rejoice and be glad, and we go about our business with thanksgiving. I just had to share that with you. We believe in the power of prayer. I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that Jesus is the same today as he was yesterday. He's still in the healing business. And you got to release your faith, build on it, believe it, believe it, believe it. It's got to become real to you, and you got to act on it. I just had to share that with you. It's a good piece of news in a Lindner household. The doctors give her a big thumbs up. Hey, I had to share that with you. Hey, from all of us here at The Edge, you have a good, safe fishing season. We'll see you on the water.
And if you really like what you see, we got a whole lot more. So check us out at any one of these online outlets.